Bwong. Holy crap.
Hey guys, our video this week is on the Mass Effect space magic known as Biotics. We'll be going over what Biotics are, how Biotics work, and why not everyone in the galaxy can use them.
Okay, so to begin with, the word biotics is the term for both biotic powers and those who can wield them. Biotic powers are manipulations of Mass Effect fields, the sci-fi physics phenomenon from which the Mass Effect games take their name. Mass Effect fields are energy fields that can manipulate and alter the mass of a subject. The Mass Effect is actually the cornerstone of most of the advanced technology the galaxy over, from medical to military to industrial and everything in between. The manipulation of Mass Effect fields allows for such things as faster-than-light travel, or FTL, which is achieved by lowering the mass of a ship to the point that FTL speeds are possible, the creation of extremely dense construction materials, shields both personal and for larger vehicles, massive advances in storage containment, and so on. Biotics, simply put, are the ability possessed by some living organisms to manipulate Mass Effect fields with their minds.
To understand how a biotic can manipulate Mass Effect fields without the use of tools, weapons, or the like, as everyone else must, we're going to very quickly go over the basic concept of how Mass Effect fields themselves are generated. To begin with, all Mass Effect fields are generated using a comparatively rare material known as Element Zero, colloquially called EZO by many denizens of the Mass Effect games. EZO is, in simplest terms, a material that, when charged with an electric current, creates a Mass Effect field. Positive electrical currents create fields that increase mass, while negative electrical currents create fields that decrease mass. As such, EZO, at least in small quantities, is found in the vast majority of technology in the Mass Effect universe. It can be found in everything from ground vehicles and spaceships to guns and armor. So, in short, everything needs Element Zero to create a Mass Effect field. This includes biotics. But they don't just carry hunks of EZO around. They're not sorcerers meditating over magic crystals. No, biotics have Element Zero inside of them.
So, in order to generate a Mass Effect field, a biotic has to possess little nodules made of EZO peppered throughout their nervous system. For most species, this is accomplished by exposing a fetus to Element Zero while still in the womb. Most species, including humanity, discovered this process on accident, as EZO use in various industries was first developing in their various cultures. Of all the known races throughout the Milky Way, only the Asari develop EZO nodes in their nervous system naturally. The Asari homeworld, Thessia, has such vast and rich deposits of EZO throughout its crust that most life on Thessia, the Asari included, developed and evolved over time with some form of either naturally occurring biotic ability or resistance to Element Zero's effects. Every other species in the galaxy, from human to Turian, had to rely on in utero EZO exposure to create individuals of biotic talent. The problem is, the exposure has no guarantee of creating a biotic child. EZO exposure to a growing fetus is just as likely to do nothing as it is to cause horrible, sometimes fatal, genetic mutations within the growing infant. With, at least in humans, only a very small percentage of exposed individuals surviving to develop biotic capabilities. For this reason, no known culture intentionally doses their populace with EZO, at least officially. Though some speculate that certain incidents involving EZO shipments, or specific ships' explosions in low orbit over various colonies, are less than accidental. It should be noted that only one species has ever been shown to be able to artificially create biotic ability in a person after birth: the Krogan. The Krogan developed a form of surgical treatment that could grant fully grown Krogan warriors biotic abilities. However, the process had a very, very high mortality rate, and as such the practice was discontinued after the Krogan were hit with the genophage.
Once EZO exposure has successfully seeded a child with nodes in their nervous system, the process grows from there, with the various young biotic individuals developing both physically and in terms of biotic capability as they mature into adulthood. However, if no further action is taken, no biotic, not even the Asari, who, along with being the only natural biotics in the galaxy, are, as a general rule, also known for being the most powerful biotics in the galaxy, can use their biotic abilities at any meaningful strength. A biotic of any species, even with training, would only be able to perform small acts and manipulate minor, generally inconsequential Mass Effect fields, were it not for the invention of biotic amps. A biotic manipulates Mass Effect fields by using electrical impulses sent by the brain to interact with the EZO nodules growing throughout their nervous system. However, when this is done in a person's natural state, synchronization and harmonization of the EZO nodes throughout the body is virtually impossible. However, with a biotic amp, which is a device surgically implanted into a biotic's body, the biotic in question can then synchronize their EZO nodes, allowing them to create stronger, more coherent Mass Effect fields that are powerful enough for practical everyday use. As a side note, when a Mass Effect field is generated by a biotic, they are simply called biotic fields. Indications seem to be that the implantation of a biotic amp is best performed during puberty, as implantations are rarely performed earlier in physiological development stages, and available information seems to suggest that implantation later in life yields far less potent results. It should be noted that most of this information about how biotics and biotic amps work come from Codex information and in-universe conversations involving humans. So whether these factors are true of every biotic species is unknown, but considering other parallels among Milky Way species, it seems likely.
So, all of that being explained, what can biotic powers actually do? Well, the range of abilities is surprisingly wide. Examples include telekinetic uses, such as lifting a foe in the air, or for more powerful and talented users, lifting objects on industrial scales, such as vehicles or debris during rescue operations and the like. Biotics can also generate shields, either on a personal scale to supplement armor-based shielding, or over a larger area to support and protect allies around the user. In Mass Effect 2, a mission segment near the end of the game requires one of Shepard's biotic teammates to hold up a massive energy shield in order for Shepard's team to make it safely through a highly dangerous area. In Andromeda, during Cora's loyalty mission, she and an Asari commando raise a biotic shield powerful enough to withstand anti-ship weaponry. Biotics can also be used to create a small singularity, or black hole, that acts as a center point, sucking all nearby foes and objects into its radius to float helplessly for a time. The power Warp is created by using multiple, rapidly shifting Mass Effect fields in a small space, shredding the target, and effects like Charge allow the biotic to fly rapidly from place to place in a manner not dissimilar to larger scope FTL travel. In short, just about anything you can think of doing with a Mass Effect adjustment, or just about anything you see done with EZO technology in the games, can be done by a biotic on their own, though admittedly often on a smaller scale. No biotic is making an actual FTL jump without a ship.
And that's basically how biotics work. The space magic of the Mass Effect series. Not psionics, though you'd be forgiven for thinking so if you never played the games, and one of the more fun aspects of Mass Effect's world building. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave us a like, and let us know what other videos you'd like to see us do in the comments down below. If you'd like to see more videos from us in the future, be they lore or let's play, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
In the meantime, this has been Two Men and a Mic, signing off.
Hey guys, you can click the link on the left for our last lore video,
You can click the link on the right for our last Let's Play.
and right here in the middle, that orb, you can hit that to subscribe.
Also, ring the bell if you want to be notified when we post a new video.
This is Two Men and a Mic. Thanks for watching.